watching Travel with Tony.
Jurong Bird Park is a tourist attraction in Singapore managed by Wildlife Reserves Singapore. It is a landscape park built on the western slope of Jurong Hill. Birds and Buddies Show, formerly called the All-Star Bird Show. This bird show showcases a large number of species of performing birds in a single act. Besides highlighting the antics of talented birds like the mimicking cockatoos, this show is also a window for visitors to the natural behavior of birds like pelicans, flamingos and hornbills. Penguin Show. Penguin Coast houses 6 species of penguins within 1600 square meters, featuring a 21-meter tall Portuguese galleon facade designed to resemble a ship. The interior of Penguin Coast is constructed with timber beams and wooden flooring. Penguin Coast is home to Hamdot, Rockhopper, Macaroni, Fairy and King penguins, which live in an indoor climate-controlled den as well as an outdoor penguin enclosure. It is located within the Boon Lay planning area of the Jurong district and has an area of 2 lakh square meters. On 3rd January 1971, Jurong Bird Park, built at a cost of 3.5 million Singapore dollars, was open to the public. Visitors will also learn about falconry as these birds are put through their actions in a simulated hunt. The African waterfall aviary is the world's largest walk-in aviary with more than 1,500 free-flying birds from over 50 species. Visitors may hop aboard the Panorail, the world's only monorail that runs through an aviary. Jurong Falls, which is located within the African waterfall aviary, is the world's tallest man-made waterfall in an aviary at 30 meters high. Species include golden-breasted starling, terracos, and hopi. Flightless birds. In one corner of the zoo, there is a section full of flightless birds. Showcasing jackass penguins, one of the few species that are adapted to the tropics. Joining them are the Cape shieldbugs and gulls. Public. Jurong Bird Park is now a world-famous bird zoo where there are specimens of magnificent bird life from around the world, including a flock of 1,001 flamingos. It is currently the world's largest bird park in terms of number of birds and second largest in terms of land area after Germany's Vogelpark Walsrode. There are 4,600 birds of 380 species in Jurong Bird Park. Of these, 29 are of endangered species. Birds of Prey Show. Visitors can watch birds of prey such as eagles, hawks and falcons who will fly in aerial loops and soar above the treetops. Visitors will also learn about falconry as these birds are put through their actions in a simulated hunt. You can have lunch with the birds. Visitors can enjoy a beautiful view of the Flamingo Lake while they enjoy breakfast. Panorail. The Jurong Park Panorail is the world's only monorail system that runs through an aviary. The Panorail has three stations, namely Main Station, Lorry Station and Waterfall Station. The night safari is the world's first nocturnal zoo and is one of the most popular tourist attractions in Singapore. The night safari was officially opened on 26th May 1994 and occupies 40 hectares of secondary rainforest adjacent to the Singapore Zoo and Upper Seletar Reservoir. The night safari currently houses a total of 1040 animals of 120 species, of which 29% are threatened species. The concept of Nocturnal Park in Singapore was mooted in the 1980s by the former executive chairman of the Singapore Zoo, Dr. Ong Swee Lau. Constructed at a cost of 63 Singapore dollars million, the night safari was officially opened on 26 May 1994 and occupies 40 hectares of secondary rainforest adjacent to the Singapore Zoo and Upper Seletar Reservoir. The night safari currently houses a total of 1040 animals of 120 species, of which 29% are threatened species. The zoo is managed by Wildlife Reserves Singapore, and about 1.1 million visitors visit the safari per year. The night safari is an entire open-air zoo set in a humid tropical forest that is only open at night. It is divided into 8 geographical zones which can be explored either on foot, via 3 walking trails, or by tram. The animals of the night safari, ranging from Indian rhinoceros to tigers, are made visible by lighting that resembles moonlight. Although it is brighter than full moonlight by a few orders of magnitude, it is dim enough not to disturb nocturnal and crepuscular animals' behavior. London-based lighting designer Simon Corder created the lighting for night safari. Exhibits in the safari come from South America and other parts of Asia. The naturalistic enclosures simulate the animals' native habitat. Animals are separated from visitors with natural barriers rather than caged, similar to the Singapore Zoo's open concept. Instead of vertical prison-like cages, cattle grids were laid all over the park to prevent hoofed animals from moving one habitat to another. These are grill-like metal sheets with gaps wide enough for animals' legs to go through. Moats were designed to look like streams and rivers to enable fishing cats and servals to be put on show in open areas, and hot wires were designed to look like twigs to keep animals away from the boundaries of their enclosures. Cultural performances are a regular feature at the safari and include tribal dances, blowpipe demonstrations, and fire eating displays. Creatures of the Night Show is a performance presented by the animals in the night safari. There are a number of food and beverage outlets in the night safari, which include Ulu Ulu Safari Restaurant, Bongo Burgers, and Ben & Jerry's Scoop Shop. Visitors can also experience dining on the move with the Cocktail Safari Express and Gourmet Safari Express.